It's your boy, the Memphis XL. Alright, back at you with all of my card games. The show we take a look at whatever deck we want to look at. However, so it's a good old fun time. Today we're taking a look at the new Marincess support. A deck I was not expecting to get more support, but they did in fact get some support. They got a couple new monsters, a nice new spell card, a big old new Link monster. It's a deck that can do some stuff. We're still doing majority rule, going into all the big Link monsters, climbing into Links, setting ourselves up with Battle Ocean, doing lots of damage. So we're going to go into good old Yugioh Pro and show this deck off in all of its glory. As for the deck profile today, we're changing it up just a little bit. I'm going to do a duel first, and then I'm going to go over the deck profile. So let's go ahead into Yugioh Pro, show off Marincess and what they do, and have ourselves a good time. Alright, yeah, our first opponent, and we do want to try and go first with Marincess. Although we are beat down, folks, we prefer to go first and open up strong. Opening hand is... it's okay. It's an opening hand I can live with, and I do like that I start with Battle Ocean. That's always the best thing. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start out with a Blue Tang. When this monster is normal special summoned, I can send a Marincess to the grave. And since I already have Mandarin in the hand, I don't need to send another one. I'm going to send a Besalamia, or however you pronounce this name. We're going to send that one to the grave. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is make our Marincess Blue Slug. We're about Link climbing in this deck. So when Marincess Blue Slug is summoned, I can get back one of my monsters. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and get back the Blue Tang for later. Blue Tang, when used as Link material, is going to excavate 3 cards, and I get a Marincess card if I excavate one. Hey, I got a Marincess card. Sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and get Marincess. Ooh, the Seahorse is good too. I mean, I can get this anyway. So I'm going to get the Seahorse. That'll be better for us overall. So I'll get back the Blue Tang. So now what we're going to go ahead and do, since I have Seahorse, the original combo starter, I can special summon to a zone Marincess points to. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is make our Sea Angel a Watch Out. And Sea Angel's going to go off adding us a Marincess spell. Used to just be the Ocean. Now we've got Marincess Dive, which can either bring back a non-Link from the grave or search one and summon it from the deck if I have Battle Ocean, which I shall have. Alrighty, so now what we're going to go ahead and do here. Yeah, we're going to make our Coral Anemone. Watch out. And we're not going to use Battle Ocean just yet. That will come. First, however, we're going to use an enemy's effect to bring back Sea Angel. You want Sea Angel. So now we've got those. Mandarin can be summoned if you have 2 Marincesses to a zone a Link monster points to. From hand or the grave. It's pretty nice. And we're going to make our Crystal Heart. This is one of the most important Marincess monsters. Because if you use this as Link material for your big Links, that monster will gain immunity while you have the Battle Ocean. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to make Argonaut. Hacha. And so now we're going to go ahead and use Battle Ocean's effect. And what do I have in my grave? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and use an enemy's effect to get back my Seahorse. Might as well. There's no reason not to reclaim the Seahorse. So now we're going to equip 3 monsters from our graveyard. So we're going to get an enemy, Crystal Heart, and Sea Angel. It doesn't really matter who. If I had my rock in the grave, I would definitely get that, but it didn't. But it's fine. So we're going to go ahead now, go for Marincess Dive, and summon a Marincess from the deck. We must hurry a little bit. We're going to get Pascalus. This will summon a Marincess from our hand. In this case, we'll get Blue Tang. And then we're going to go ahead for good old Bahamut Shark. You know, frogs used to be an integral part of Marincess before the new, the new stuff. Now, not so much, but totally awesome and still totally welcome in this deck. And let's see, I could special summon Spring Girl, but there's really not a reason to do that. So I'm going to end my turn. I'm pretty set right now. Pretty set. I have a Spell Trap Negate with Argonaut. I summon one of these from my Spell Trap zone. Negate a Spell Trap, like that one. Very much like that one. Yeah, I don't want you doing that. I'm sorry, Ogdoatic player. I don't want you to have unfettered access to things. That would be bad for me, good for you. Send a monster. Okay, I think I'm fine allowing that one. I'd rather save my Omni Negates for later. But yeah, I hope everyone's okay with it. I'm trying something new. I know a lot of people just want my deck profiles, but I want to show off the duel, so let me know in the comments if you're fine with, a duel, then the profile, then more duels. I'm just trying something a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Shake it up a little bit. But yeah, Marincess, they're a lot more consistent now with all this new support. I know it's just a couple monsters and a spell and a new link, but it's pretty damn good. So what is this guy summoning? Summon a monster from my grave? Why not? I'll summon Pascalus. My effect's negated, but I can always summon Spring Girl next turn. Okay. I mean, I have an Omni Negate and a spell, or a monster effect negate. I already used my spell negate on the most important thing. Add an Ogdoadic spell trap. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the Ogdoadics actually have some surprisingly good spell traps. This one I don't remember. What does this do? Tribute a reptile effect. Target a monster opponent's graveyard. Summon it to your field. Send it to the grave during the end phase. This card is sent from the spell trap zone to the grave. Send all face-up non-reptiles you control to the grave. Okay. Certainly a tricky card. Certainly a tricky card, but I think we're okay. In theory. Make a king of the feral imps. Alright. Well, the nice thing about Argonaut, I didn't even get to mention this. So long as you have Argonaut, your opponent can't attack other monsters. It's basically like Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax, but for Marincess. It's pretty neat. So basically, it has a whole bunch of different effects. My opponent can't attack my other monsters. Because of Crystal Heart, immune to everything. I can target a water monster I control and a card of my opponent, bounce them. I can special summon one of these to negate a spell trap. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty powerful link, I have to say. It's very impressive. As it stands, however, I don't think my opponent's going to be getting around this. So let's go ahead. Behemoth Shark. I don't think I really need to go for a second Behemoth Shark. I could, but I don't really need to. Offerings of the Snake Deity, you say. So you're going to try and blow up my everything. Well, I'm going to have to, say no to that, my dude. I'm going to have to say no, and my opponent sadly surrenders. Understandable, though, because I could have just gone for another Toad, have another Omni Negation on the board. I still have my Argonaut here. I would have been pretty set here. Pretty set. So, that's the idea of this version of Marincess. We're just trying to go first, get as much setup on the board as humanly possible, get an Argonaut. If we can, get a Toad. If we have one of our Negatons, we got our Negatons. So, that's the idea of this deck. So, let's go ahead to the deck profile and then continue with the duels. Hey everybody, it's time for deck profile time. That's right, it's right here after the first duel. So, now that you've seen the deck in action, let's go over some of the cards in the deck. So for our monster lineup today, we have 3 copies of Marincess Sleepy Maiden, 3 copies of Marincess Blue Tang, 3 Marincess Pascalus, 3 copies of Marincess Spring Girl, 1 copy of Marincess Basil, Marincess Basil. We have 3 Marincess Seahorse, 1 Sea Archiver, 2 Prohibit Snakes, and 3 Marincess Mandarin Orange. We have 3 Sign Minings, Monster Born, 3 Marincess Dive, 3 Forbidden Droplet, 2 Marincess Battle Ocean, 3 Impermanence, 3 Marincess Waves. For extra deck, we have 2 each of Sea Angel, Blue Slug, and Coral Anemone, as well as 2 Marbled Rock. We have 1 Marincess Crystal Heart, 1 Marincess Aqua Argonaut, 1 Marincess Wonder Heart, 2 Total Awesome, and 2 Behemoth Sharks. As for the side deck, not much to say. If you really want to start out with Ocean, go for another Ocean, or go for Terraforming, or both. There's other, if you want a second Crystal Heart just in case, that's fine. If you want to tag out 1 Toad and 1 Behemoth Shark, that's good. And there's also Bubble Reef, who can have some decently high attack numbers, as well as drawing you more cards. But all in all, this whole deck is all about turboing out your Argonauts, setting yourself up a board, and just having yourself a good time. We have Searchers out the wazoo. We got the new Marincess Dive to summon monsters from the deck. We've got the Ocean. I've got Imperms. Marincess Wave can be played from the hand, so it's like another Imperm. It's pretty nice, and Sleepy here protects your field spell, as well as being another body for link plays. So, that's the rundown of the cards in the deck. Let's go back into the duel zone and show off more of how this deck works. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. I'm going a little bit faster on that. I usually go a lot slower with that one. That's my kind of catchphrase for the second duel. It's just, hey, let's go, number 2. Hey, Legendary Ocean. He's playing the Umi stuff. I do like the Umi stuff. I gotta make an Umi deck. That might be tomorrow's live stream. It might not be. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I might do something different, but I definitely want to play Umi. If you didn't know, Ocean Dragon Lord Neo Daedalus, which is a very old boss monster, is one of my favorite giant boss monsters of the ancient world. Ah, I see. Sea Leviathan. I'm going to have to say no to that. Because I do know this does things. I don't know what it does. Let's see. Umi's on each player can only control one face-up non-water monster. Add Umi, Kairyushin, Spell Trap, or Sea Stealth, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Well, luckily, this is one of those situations where I'm playing all water monsters. So his normal method of just stopping me doesn't work. Doom Kraken. Turn the target of monster to the hand. Ow. He blew up my stuff. But that's fine, because I have Dive. Darv, Darv, Darv. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. It was a dumb joke, but I made it anyway. Alright. Well, I won't be able to do as much as I'd like to do, but, you know, I'll still be able to do stuff. Let's go ahead and use Blue Slug to get back that Spring Girl. And we'll go ahead and use Spring Girl's effect to mill one card. Milling a Mandarin, pretty good. I will take it. So let's go ahead and use Sleepy Maiden. I'll target Blue Slug so I can get more stuff on the board. What else? Does this do anything else? Clears an attack, return this card to the hand, negate that attack. Okay, that doesn't do... It doesn't do a lot, which is good for me, bad for him. So let's go ahead and make Coral an enemy. Use Coral an enemy's effect. Bring back the Mandarin. Put that right here. So then, I can go ahead and make my Sea Angel. See, once you get down to it, Marincess are really good at just doing the one thing. It's just building up into big Link monster. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. Not too complicated, which is what makes it good. Also, Sleepy does have an effect in the grave, but we don't use it right yet. That will come, but not quite yet. And my opponent will surrender. Unfortunate. I mean, granted, I was going to have a 4300 beater that was immune to everything and had Spell Trap negates and an impermanence. So, understandable that my opponent would not be happy with that. Not happy at all. But let's go ahead into a third duel, hopefully get just a little bit more back and forth. You know, so far we're just kind of shutting people down, which is kind of what Marincess want to do. But I still like just a little bit of back and forth. So let's go for duel 3 and see what happens. Alrighty, third opponent. Hopefully we will get ourselves that nice back and forth we want. Opening hand is pretty good. I do like starting with Dive. If you don't have Battle Ocean first, Dive is a close second. We also have Pascalis. So I'll be able to start with a few monsters on the board, hopefully. Very good. Blue Tang, go ahead and do your thing. Foolish Burial, my Mandarin, please. And we pretty much right from there is what you like to do. So let's go ahead and do what we want to do. Actually, do I even need to go for Blue Slug? Kind of. The reason you want to go for Blue Slug is just so you can recycle your cards. You might be tempted to just say, hey, I'll just go for an enemy. No, you want to go for Blue Slug. You want to recover your cards. Get your cards going. Get your Blue Tangs going. Okay, what do we got here? I'll take a Spring Girl. I already have Dive, so I don't need anything else there. Yeah, that'll work, that'll work. I was about to say Pascalis once per turn, don't do it again, but then I'm like, no, that'll still work. What was I doing? Okay, here's what we're doing. Making our Sea Angel. We'll go ahead and do the Sea Angel thing. As we like to do. Luckily, at this point in the duel, I really don't need to explain too much. You guys should understand most of what you need to understand. You just kind of go from one to the next. Go if you're an enemy. There is no real set order to this. There is some order to it, but not like a very hard order. There is room for maneuverability. And that's a key thing with this deck. You do want some maneuverability. So we'll go ahead, Mandarin. And then go for Crystal Heart, as we do. Mandarin will be banished, but that's fine. And I should be able to, yeah, pretty much run this guy over. I mean, I've got Argonaut now. So let's go ahead, Battle Ocean, and what is there anything I really want to bring back? I guess I'll bring back Pascalus just to bring back Pascalus. Might as well. Really no reason not to do that. So let's go ahead, boop, boop, and boop. Boop, boop, boop. I've already normal summoned, but thanks to Spring Girl, I can banish a Marincess to summon her from mine hand. This is not only good for Link plays, but it's also good for other plays. And so now we'll go for Dive and bring out Basil. And the reason we want Basil right now is because Basil can be banished to protect the Marincess from destruction. So it's just really nice if you just kind of run out of Battle Ocean or what have you. So, yeah, we should be pretty set in the battlefront, yeah. Unless he chooses to imperm me now. That would... I mean, that wouldn't suck so much it would be unfortunate. Psy-frame Gamma. Ugh. Okay. That is understandable. That still negates me. But I can banish Marincess Basil to protect my monster anyway. And since Basil was banished, I can make my monster 600 points bigger. I always forget that part of Basil. It's like, it doesn't come up very often, but if you use Basil's effect, you can make a monster a little bit bigger. Which is cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and end our turn there. We're almost out of time anyway. So now the question is, what are we up against? Because that really didn't explain much of what we're up against at the moment. Magic Key. Add a Magic Key monster. First time a non-token normal monster will be destroyed. Not destroyed. Add a Magic Key, Maftia from deck to hand. Place a card from the hand on the bottom of the deck. Only uses effect once per turn. Only activate once per turn. Okay. I don't know anything about Magic Keys. I don't know much about them at all. Although, 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! I still need to make the announcement today for that one. I should probably put Magic Keys on there somewhere. I'll put it somewhere midway through. That way, you know, because I want to, you know, Season 5's coming up. I want to do as many decks I've never done before. What does this do? Fusion, a Magic Key Fusion. Okay, that's fine, I think. If you control a normal monster, send a normal monster from the deck to the grave as a tribute. Sue Ships. Sue Ships. Add a Magic Key card from deck. I don't think I want you to do that. So I'm going to say no. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one of my extra materials. I was going to say no to whatever this does. I don't know what this does. All I know is it adds him more stuff, and he does other stuff. I don't want him to do that if I can help it. Not if I can help it, Sonny Jim. So now my opponent's got Hulk of Fibrax. Okay. Is this the part where a Rorodon combo happens? This is the part where a Rorodon combo happens. Which is not good. That is what we in the business call not very good at all. Not very good indeed. I'm still wondering when Konami's going to ban 0-1. Or Rorodon. One of these two has got to, this combo is just annoying. I mean, I've used it before. Don't get me wrong. On occasion, I have had use of this card. But it's still an annoying card, and I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, unfortunate. I did not have any sort of monster effect negation other than the droplets. Had I could have stopped this. As it stands, I think I'm going to get run over by whatever this does. What does this do now? I guess I'll negate that, even though I don't think that's going to particularly save me. I can still stop your field spell. So the question now remains to us is, what exactly does this guy plan to do? Other than making, yeah, Herald of the Arclight, Quandrax, a token, a not token, a dude. I don't know. Because usually when you see Mechaphan Beast Auroradon, that means lots of big combo, lots of big monsters come out on the board. He summoned a few littler monsters, which is cool enough. Oh wait, now he's doing Silent Honor Arc. Okay. I mean, that's what you want to do. Go ahead. I mean, that's not going to work on my Argonaut. I don't know what you're thinking. Argonaut is immune to card effects while I have the field spell. Yeah. You should probably have read that effect, my dude. I think... Oh, wait, no. Maybe he just wanted to... No. No, I mean, he did want to send that to the grave to get a card, but he definitely should have hit, like, Bahamut Shark or something. Yeah, because... Yeah, Crystal Heart, so long as I have Battle Ocean, this is immune to everything, minus Kaijus. If it's a Kaiju, I'm screwed, but otherwise, I'm good. What? Refined Ritual Art. Summons any ritual monster. Okay. I guess he couldn't have done it. Okay, so my opponent has surrendered. I am going to count that as a win, because technically my opponent did surrender. He did his combos. And I guess Auroradon, he just didn't think strong. He probably should have just popped Battle Ocean. Had he done that, I would have been in a lot of trouble, because without Battle Ocean, I've got some troubles. But he didn't, so I'm going to call that a win. Let's go ahead and do one more duel today. Might be a little longer today, but I'm going to do one more duel. Alrighty, fourth and final opponent of the day. Marincess are very much more impressive. They used to just do like, you know, they made the Link Force easy enough. Now they're just so much better at doing it. Although with this opening, well, I've got the Spring Girl, so at least it's something. You know, so long as I've got something, I can make a play. So let's go for a Blue Slug. And yeah, we'll go ahead and... Yeah, Blue Slug. Get back Spring Girl for later. Spring Girl will go ahead and excavate a card. Be nice if I could excavate, like... A monster would have been nice, but that's not a monster as far as I'm aware. So let's go ahead for Sleepy Maiden. I do like the Sleepy Maiden. You know, she is mostly used for the field spell, but she has other uses. It's pretty nice. Alright. I need a low lever monster. Okay, I can still make that work. There's foolproofing in here, I tell you. Foolproofing. So, what we're gonna go ahead and do... oh yeah. Special summon Spring Girl. There we go. Sadly, Sleepy Maiden will have to go for this, but it is very necessary. Because we're gonna go ahead and make our She-Angel. She-Angel will get on a field spell. Ooh. Ouchie. Ouchie indeed. I need the field spell to do things. Okay, well if that's gonna be the case, we won't go all in. We will make Marbled Rock. And that way we'll be able to make things next turn. Let's get back Spring Girl for now. And we'll use Marbled Rock to recover our She-Angel. Yeah, good old Marincess Marbled Rock. I suppose all the good luck had to die at some point, but dang, that hurts. That kinda hurts. You know, you never like it when your opponent hits you with one little girl, followed by another little girl. And this guy is playing Sign It Mining as well, along with a bunch of hand traps. He's playing Marincess too, that son of a gun. That son of a gun. He has defied me. Alright, so this is a Marincess mirror match. It just happens that my opponent's playing like hand traps. I could have played hand traps too. You know what? I chose to not. I could have, but I chose to go with other forms of negates. Alright, so this is going to allow him to bring back the Spring Girl. The one good thing is we know what our opponent's doing. We know his game plan. So all we need to do is make sure he doesn't get his field spell. Pascalus, I see. And then get that back. Alright, so... Yep, Seahorse from the hand. This is the part where my opponent starts to make his own link climbing ladder. Good old She-Angel. Luckily, I have impermanence. I know how your deck works too, laddie. You gotta be a little bit smarter than that. Just a wee bit. Just a wee little bit. Let's see. So he does have a Spring Girl, if I'm not mistaken. He at least has Pascalus. Alright. He will still be able to do things, but I'm hoping that I have stopped him from doing, like, the majority of things he'd like to do. Alright, bring back Blue Tang. Interesting choice. Checking on Dog. Alright, so he's still making to do something. I have a feeling it's gonna be Bahamut Shark. Which is the most likely thing. But if I can top deck into Forbidden Droplet, I'll be fine. Is that likely to happen? No, but it is possible. Yep. No. Actually, he is not doing that. He's making Abyss Dweller. Detached material. Opponent cannot activate any card effects in the GY this turn. Alright, well that's annoying, but not like cripplingly annoying. Oh, hey, Forbidden Droplet. Sweet. I defy you, sir. I defy your Abyss Dweller. And I say screw you. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and use Spring Girl's effect. I'm gonna have to run out my graveyard, sadly, to do this, but I will be able to do something. So let's go ahead for Blue Slug. Blue Slug will go off. I'll get back... I'm gonna get back my enemy. I'll get back some of my stuff. I'll leave Marbled Rock for now. And we'll go ahead and excavate a card, do some burn damage. Alrighty, alright. So we'll normal summon our Spring Girl. And make our Angel. Ha-cha. See, my opponent and I were doing the same thing. The thing is, the whole idea is we had to stop each other from doing the thing we wanted to do. Having done so, I think I can out him. We'll find out, because if I can make Argonaut, he's pretty much screwed. Because if I can stop his Battle Ocean, he got nothing. He got a heckin' lot of nothing. So let's go for our Mandarin. Targeting Sea-Angel. There you go. And we'll make our Crystal Heart. There we go. So Battle Ocean goes into play. His monster does not get any attack, thankfully. And we'll make Argonaut. So then, yep, Battle Ocean goes off. And so does an enemy. So I can get back a Spring Girl for next turn. So then we'll equip Marbled Rock, Anemone, as well as Crystal Heart. I usually just go for Crystal Heart. It's a good link, too, I can bring back. And we'll go for Battle. I'll go ahead and destroy an enemy. I'd rather get rid of this rather than anything else. It'll get him back a card, but if I don't kill it, he'll just bring back monsters. I'd rather him not get a chance to do that if I can help it. Let's see. What would he bring back? Seahorse is definitely a strong contender. Although Blue Tang would also be pretty good. Alright, so Blue Tang. And he does have Pascalus. This is true. So it's not quite over yet. My opponent hit us hard, but we hit him hard back. So now we get to find out who is going to win this duel. Alright, banishing the Seahorse. He can summon a water from his hand to a zone of Marincess Link points to. He's using my monster against me. Alright. The thing is, though, what exactly can he make that's bigger than Argonaut? Not much, unless he's playing, like, Utopia or something. That would not be good if he was playing the Utopia Gambit. That's for sure. Alright. What you gonna do? Make a slug? Alright, make a slug. It's all touch and go right now, folks, because you never know what's going to happen in a Marincess mirror match. Okay, none of those affect me. Good. I mean, nothing affects me, honestly. All I need to worry about is him killing my field spell. Which would be bad. Very, very bad. Although I suppose if he made his Argonaut, that would be bad. Because if he makes his Argonaut, he can bounce my Battle Ocean and then make my monster small and weak. I don't want that to happen if I can help it. Alright. I'm gonna have to allow it. Because if I did negate this, he would just go for Sea Angel, get his field spell, make his monster bigger than mine. And I can't allow that. That's the obvious thing. The problem is, am I ready for the not obvious thing? Sea Angel. Alright. Get that dang diddly old Battle Ocean. That dang old Battle Ocean, which is the one thing I'm afraid of right now. That and another Argonaut. Alright. Gonna have to stop you there, sadly. Sadly, Jimbo, I'm gonna have to stop you. So we'll bring back our Marbled Rock. Right? Oh yeah, it doesn't destroy. Oh no, it doesn't destroy things. I am a foolish fool. Well. That is unfortunate. That's a result of me being overconfident. Little overconfident, because now he is going to make his big old monster, and I'm going to be a sad panda. I'm going to be the saddest panda at the zoo. Because I'm unaffected, but the minute he makes Big Link, he can just beat over Argonaut. Which is unfortunate. Although he put this in the wrong zone. Did he not? Or am I mistaken? Maybe he did not put that in the wrong zone. No, he put it in the right zone. I'm mistaken. See, I'm not seeing the stuff as well as I should be. Alright. Well, unfortunate that. I didn't have any of my negates to stop him. And now my opponent's gonna run me over. Yeah. Argonaut negates, but it does not destroy. But I forgot that part, so therefore I deserve to be destroyed. Alright, well at the very least you guys get to see a Marincess win. It's just not the one I wanted to see. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to the end screen. I think this guy's going to run me over. Alrighty, so Marincess Lynx, we went 3 out of 4 wins, which was pretty good. I actually didn't get killed by the Marincess guy right away. He made one mistake, and I did keep going for a bit. But eventually he was able to out me, which was, you know, it happens. You know, mirror matches, you never know who's going to win. Because you're both playing the same stuff. You know what the other guy's playing. You know how good they can be. So, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing Marincess. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Consider subbing if you haven't. We're still trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year, and we're very, very close. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Next time, we're going to be looking at some Rush Duels. And hopefully that will turn out well, and I hope you guys will enjoy that as well. So, until next time, your boy Memphis is coming at you and saying adios till next time. Take care. Till later.